Auntie Felicia. Well done, ma. How work and family? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Now, can I do this video now? Because I'm really tired. What's going on? Yes, so it's New Year 2020, right? Auntie Felicia. Yes, so we are selling everything now. We are selling everything. Technology is better than faith now. Why will I sell faith when there is technology? Yes, so we are selling technology. Technology is better. Yeah, Casey Alpha. Yeah. Okay. This is a new year. But your life has no beginning. Yeah, you are like a spirit. It has no ending. You don't have to be under unnecessary pressure. This is 2020. You're looking at your age. You're now becoming restless. I won't leave phone. Auntie Felicia, phone day now. So, yeah, TJ Alpha. And you're now putting yourself under unnecessary pressure. This is the advice I have for you. Be yourself. Don't come under unnecessary pressure. If you know the right thing to do that will improve your life or will make your family or business better, why wait until you get to the beginning of the year to start doing the right thing? If a good thought comes to you in March, take action. You see, all these New Year resolution, all these my list of what I want to accomplish is nonsense, bullshit. Whatever you know that is good for you, for your career, for your family, anything, do it. Now the rat race will start again. The beginning of the year, I want to accomplish this, I want to do this. Your writing list, some of you where you went for prayers, they've asked you to write things. We've been writing this thing the last 10 years, a list of what you are praying for. Prayer will not change anything. Whatever you want to achieve, you are the one to get it done. You are the one to get that particular thing done. sit down and have a plan. If something good comes to your mind, you might reach out and consult somebody who you think is better than you in that area for advice, to guide you. Do it. Our usual foolishness will soon start. Some will do 100 days of fasting. Some will do 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, 12 days, 30, 21. I don't know. You do that thing, and when the fasting ends, you still have several other programs in that same church where you go to keep you busy, to keep coming all through the year. If somebody assured you at the beginning of the year that after these 2 weeks of fasting, 12 days of fasting, 100 days of fasting, there won't be problem, I expect that after the fasting, you should just live the rest of the year. But men will use religion to keep you busy until you hit another end of the year. The next year they will start. The little advice I have for you is that if you like, do 1,000 days of fasting. Whether you like, do dry. If you like, do liquid fasting, do oil fasting. That's your business. The little advice I have for you: keep your money. Do not give anybody your entire earning in January. Because the problem I have with those who follow religion is that even the book that you are supposed to learn from, as regards whichever religion you are practicing, they don't even read it. Let's even assume that we are to practice Christianity following the Bible, you have no business whatsoever paying tithe, giving seed offering, giving Shiloh sacrifice, giving first fruit to your entire earning in the first month of the year. You have no business. If you say you're even a Christian, you have no business whatsoever keeping the Old Testament laws. No business whatsoever. As you're doing the marathon fasting, remember this year alone, I can count like 3 people who died fasting, dry fasting. I think one was in Nigeria. One, they rushed one to hospital. The other one in one other country, is it Ghana or whichever country, that died. Foolishness. So you believe that not eating food will make your God to answer you. Wow. So as you do your fasting, I hope you ask your doctor. I hope you consult your doctor to find out if it's okay for you to just go the whole day without food, without water. It will not change anything. Those long fasting, marathon fasting has never changed anything. Just look at Nigeria. Just take a look wherever you are. Just look around Nigeria. Walk into any hospital. Walk into any primary school. Walk into any government-owned secondary school. Drive from where you are to the next state. See the road. How steady is a power supply in your area? If prayer and fasting can change anything, Nigeria would have been like paradise. Whatever good you want to see in your life, you are to work it out. You are the one to sit down and plan. Work out that your plan. I don't know anybody, any nation that has turned out to become great through prayer. This holiday, parents dump their children at churches to keep them busy, brainwashing them. It's better you allow those kids to stay at home and play and have fun. If there are no science classes where you can go, yeah, Mr. Joy, Felix, well done there. Yeah, Achebe DJ, have fun. You understand what I'm saying? If there are no science classes around where they do all those things, where you can just go engage their mind positively, you just dump them inside one church and you say they are keeping them in Bible class, Bible study, brainwashing them. It has never changed anybody. So as you're doing your fasting, because person where one mumu go mumu, if you give advice, they're doing those useless prayer, those useless fasting that can never do anything. It can never add anything to your life. You can hate me for this, but in Igbo they say abachos are go a mile. We've been fasting this thing 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Last year we did the marathon fasting. Nothing. If you are honest to yourself, check whoever is the owner of the church you are attending. These are the people who are benefiting, because our stupidity makes them rich. It will never add any value to your life. They will keep you busy with that fasting. I read something last year, 2019, how that, when you starve people, when you deny people of food and water, you now mix it with prayer and worship songs. It makes them practically vulnerable to a point where whatever you tell them, they will do it. That was how these men, they succeed in what they are doing. You are without food, no water. They sing some worship song. They engage you in prayer. The next thing, bring this, give God this, give God that. You're dumping your, the Bible go, yes. Mr. Joy. Yes. Our Bible God is sleeping. The guy is deep asleep. This one catch me. The guy is sleeping. So they will engage you with prayer, fasting, and all those things. The next thing is your money. You are going to give your entire earning. If you have kids, their school fees waiting. You buy books. Some of them might need new sets of uniform. Some is this January that you're going to pay rent. Be wise. After all they collected from you December, in all those places they organize those 5 days, 7 days program, they are going to load you again with more activity that will not in any way add any value and drain you of your finances. Save your money. Go around. Not one church pays pension to old men. Not one. The former world heavyweight boxing champion, Evander Holyfield, very rich guy, made millions in boxing and paid millions of dollars in tithe to one of the churches. I think it was Creflo Dollar's church. Guess what? It's Rick Ross, the rap guy, who bought Evander Holyfield's house, mansion, because the guy is broke. You gave all your money to a church and the guy is just buying jet, changing jet like you're changing your boxers. Now Evander Holyfield is broke. The pastor who received the money I think he acquired a new jet recently. and they told you that tithing prospers. Like I said 2 days ago, these con men are shameless, they are heartless, and they are evil. And we have chosen to continue to follow falsehood, deception, we are foolish and stupid. Evander Holyfield is a popular boxer. With all the millions he made, the guy went broke. He was a rapper. Look at Rick Ross now. Is there anything Jesus about? Is there anything that looks like Christianity around Rick Ross? The rapper. He is the one. The person that by your standard will not make heaven. But he's smart, very intelligent, and when it comes to money, very savvy. He's the one who bought the house of a tither, Evander Holyfield. That is where he stayed. And the one who paid God tithe, 10% or more of his income, is now broke with all the millions of dollars that he made in boxing. Religion is man-made. If you like, fast. It doesn't change anything. It don't, because that Sister Joy, I need to, okay, God needs money because that roads made of gold has to be reformed. So God needs money. In fact, Sister Joy, you just reminded me of something. You know, in Malachi, where they told you that where God said that you should bring money so that there may be meat in his storehouse. I wonder how a God who can do supernatural things will suddenly be needing the money of his creation, people that he created, for there be provision. I thought he rained manna. I thought he brought money from you can hit rock and then he will give out water. You are the one who is sustaining the God of the religion you're following. You are the one. Because the day you stop giving money to any church, it will close. There is no God anywhere. It's annoying. Hey, when them Alpha, gonna go home. My family travel. Now even today I just managed get their ticket. They are coming back next week. I turn to bachelor. They ask me, I no travel. Ask me how you the chop. I be bachelor. Allow me finish. Well done, bro. So you are the one who sustains the God of your religion. You are the one. So taking your hard-earned money and giving to people, because this what do you call it? January now, people are going to give out their entire income, their entire savings, and they call it first fruit. And to tell you how mean these men are, in some churches, people who are working for them as teachers, as security, they are not going to pay them this January. I don't want to mention names of churches, but those of you who go there, or those of you who work with them, they are going to force you to pay that first fruit. So for some of them who work in their schools as teachers, who work in those their hospitals as nurses and doctors, as security men, will not be paid salary, because January is first fruit. So compulsory, they are collecting the money from you. And then the foolish ones also will be deceived into willingly handing over their money. You have family. Use your money and take care of your family. Stop pumping money. Don't take your entire income when you have children. You never can tell the kind of emergency that might show up tomorrow. Save your money. There is no religious house anywhere that pays old members pension. There is not one religion whether Christianity, Islam, that goes around their members who are old after giving all your money at old age. They don't pay. Even some of them, the pastors who worked for them for years, 30 years, when they are getting old, they just kick them out. So not to talk of you. Be wise. Engage your brain. These guys are scammers. These guys are scammers. It's just that anyway, I will talk. They say but he believe is left for the person that wants to be onyenzuzu. You enjoy it. Staying, keeping you, and don't pray, don't eat, don't drink water. Then bring your money, empty your account for the Lord. If God wants you to give your entire income, let him give you the money for you to give, not the one that you worked for. If God wants you to give him, maybe your salary is 100,000, he should be able to, if he's supernatural being now, you should be able to walk inside your bedroom, put 100,000 inside the envelope, drop it there and say, oh yeah, use this money to give me first fruit. Not that you labor. Then after laboring, somebody will use one scripture in one book somewhere and collect it from you. Don't start this year with foolishness. Don't start this year with that stupidity. 10 years ago, we did that. It didn't pay. 5 years ago, we did this nonsense. We didn't get anything. Last year, we did this bullshit. There is nothing to show for it. And you are planning to continue again. Fasting, dry fasting, prayer will never change anything. If prayer works, if fasting works, Nigeria would have been like paradise. Because I do not know of any country in this world that is as religious as Nigeria. With all the churches and mosques that we have everywhere, there is absolutely nothing to show that there is any being anywhere who can change anything unless you change it. Stop praying for Nigeria. Do the little you can to improve where you are. Nigeria will get better. It wasn't prayer that changed Dubai. Go and read. It wasn't prayer that changed Singapore. Go and find out. It was not prayer. It was never fasting. Men worked. Men planned. Election will come again. You will go and elect a bunch of religious bigots who have nothing here. They'll just go into office and turn around and tell you that God will intervene. That God will solve our security problem. That God will construct roads. Is that not madness? You are going to Israel and wasting your money to say you're going for pilgrimage or whatever you call that thing, and you're going to pray. The same Israel, they are spending money on their children to be in science and technology labs so they can develop the best, defense, whatever you call it. But you're praying. Don't start this year, stupid man. Anything you know that is good, as soon as it comes to your mind, start doing it. If a thought comes to your mind that every month I should set aside 10,000 naira, start saving. Why wait till January for you to start doing the proper thing? Says who? People declared things last year. It didn't happen. They've given you another prophecy for this year. And you're going to run your life and your business based on what somebody just woke up and said. It does not produce anything. You are going to be engaged for another Only you know how long your own fasting will last. Different, because that's even why I'm even confused. If all these prophecies are coming from the same God, I wonder why he's saying different things through different people. This God must be an author of great confusion, no? Because you can't be telling people that their limit has been broken. The next set of people, you're telling them that is glorious days. The next set of people, you're telling them another thing from the same God, from the same spirit. That's where the confusion is. Sit down. Don't be under unnecessary pressure, giving yourself mark of this and that. This year I must marry, so you now see any beef, you grab and then you marry. There is no need for any competition. Everybody has his own life. I don't listen to motivational speakers, because if all those nonsense, because that is even where they copy pastors copy them, all of them, they belong to the same group. I don't listen to them. You should know what works for you. You should know what works for you. Don't go and start buying stock just because somebody say he's buying stocks. You don't know the information he has. If your own is safe, to start saving small money somewhere where you can put some investment, and every month you have little interest, you can start doing. Find what works for you. No need for any competition. There is no need for any competition this year. Don't be under unnecessary pressure. Whatever is good, do it. Spend time on yourself. Spending the entire days in church environment cannot change anything. It will never improve anything. If prayer works, Nigeria would have been like paradise. Unfortunately, it does not change anything. So as you're fasting, you're praying your prayer, know how you give them your money. If they are telling you again to give your entire income of the year in the name of first fruit, use your head. Once again, the last thing I will say before I end this broadcast, go back to your church. Find out if your church pays pension to old members. By the time we are old, these same men we have given our resources that we've worked hard to earn will abandon you. You are the one to plan for your old age. Not one church pays pension to members. So you better use your sense as they are collecting this thing and telling you that God, you give first fruit unto your God, he will preserve the rest of them. I don't know how I will follow a God that I'm the one giving money, I'm the one helping that God. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm following a God that I'm the one sustaining his house, I'm the one paying his bills. He's not adding any value. Keep your money, invest your money. As you want to go and start running days without food, and go ask your doctor whether it's okay for you. Remember, like 3 people who died this year of fasting. One was somewhere in Southwest. I don't know where the other one happened. One was one of the West African countries fasting. I think they rushed one to hospital. I don't know whether he survived. I think one was in Abakaliki also as well, in Ebonyi State. I think so. You are doing 21 days dry fasting, 40 days dry fasting. Foolishness. You died. Because some of you actually believe that Jesus did that Jesus did 40 days without food. People actually believe that story. I don't have much to say in that regard. For those who believe that he actually went for 40 days and night, no food, no water, I don't know. But go and ask people in medical science if there is wisdom in starving your body of food and water. There could be some health benefits in abstaining from food and taking water. I think what do they even call it? How they detox or something. There could benefit, but there is how to go about it. But telling you not to eat food, not to eat water, not to drink water, I just don't know. I just don't know. Everybody is now asked to do certain things, and you've forgotten that everybody doesn't have the same body. You don't have the same system. As you engage in this marathon fasting and prayer, go and seek the advice of your doctor, so you don't go from there. But they will need you to participate in this long fasting, because it will make you vulnerable, so that whatever you are told to do, you will do it. So thank you. That's the little I have to say. For those who are giving prophecy, there is going to be change of government. There is going to be natural. How did he even say it again? Was he earthquake or something? Please, I don't like when old men will not respect their age, and they will just come out and just be disgracing themselves and their family. I read what one of my sisters posted, how the worst earthquake that happened, that was in 2019, 60 something people died from that earthquake. But this person who is giving this useless prophecy of natural disaster doesn't know the number of people that die on road accident alone in Nigeria. And like I said last month, or was it in November, that the reason why you have high rate of accident on our roads, we have bad roads. We have bad roads. The countries that are less religious don't have accident because they have rail system. Their roads are good. You can fly whichever one. We have bad roads. Prayer, fasting cannot stop that. It cannot change anything. So whoever is giving you those prophecy, go even and pick the prophecy they gave last year. All of them. Go and read what they said that God told them will happen. Guesswork. They just sit down and think something. Study how maybe this one will happen. Majority, I don't want to start mentioning names, so I won't start fighting with some of you who are my friends here. Majority of what they wrote last year, they said God told them, did not happen. There will be change of government. Change of government in what way? Change of government this year. If not, it happens now. Because that's why most of them, when they give those problems, they will still put but. So if it doesn't happen, they will tell you they prayed. It was their prayer that changed it. Use your brain. Their word, they are giving you the prophetic utterance, they are dropping and telling you it will not change anything in your life. It has never changed anything in anybody's life. It will never. It has no meaning. It has no meaning whatsoever. They have power. When they can't move on the street the way we are moving, they move around with security. They should drop police now and walk just like I'm moving around. Let's know if there is divine protection. You go and collect our police that they are paying with our money to protect you. You turn around and say there is supernatural protection. There is divine protection. That angels are keeping you. Angels are keeping you. And you have mopol around you with gun. Nonsense. Thank you. Peace. I'm out.